Hey guys! Welcome to another Q&A Wednesday video, and today we're going to be answering a question that gets asked quite a bit of times, and the question is regarding my tattoos, as you can see.
Tattoos.
Today I'm actually going to show them to you guys because you asked about them so many times. So today the question was from
Sky Ellis Jessie, and she was asking, Primrose, I noticed before that you have tattoos on your arm. She said, is it a dragon or something? She said, I just wondered, would you get more tattoos, and would it be of your lovely husband? And kids' names or something else.
Okay. So regarding the tattoos.
You want to show your tattoos first?
Yeah, I'll just show
Tell them what they are.
So I've got a dragon over. Actually, sorry. When you're looking
That's
at the
a
camera,
lion.
it's the opposite way of the camera.
It's a cat. It's like a cat.
So I've got a dragon over here, and it's actually a panther over there.
Panther, that's
Yeah. And I got them designed, both of them, just for me, so no one else has got the same tattoos walking around. And then on the back of my back and the lower back, it's quite, I don't know, it's as big as my palm, I guess, this big. And it's a Celtic cat, and so it's like the face of a cat. And yes, I've got 3 tattoos, and I got them. I think I've had them for.
Do they symbolize anything?
Well, obviously the panther is, I don't know, it just represents. It's weird, the Black Panther, really.
Or face.
Yeah, and
Panther,
because
yeah.
it's angry, and it's, for me, just represented like inner strength, and obviously I'm calm and everything, but there is an inner strength in there that can handle anything if I have to. So that was that one. And the dragon, I mainly got it as a representation of my other heritage, and because I like dragons in particular, and I wanted this dragon because it was just nice. And I got it designed again just specifically to fit on that section there.
What about on the back?
And the back is a cat, and I love cats. Jazz is not a big fan of cats. And the reason I liked cats was like back in the Egyptian times, cats were very sort of like held up high, you know. Some of them were gods and considered like, you know.
And they're always with the empresses,
Yeah,
isn't it?
they were considered like a
They always
deity.
had a cat, yeah.
Exactly. So I got a cat because they're very adaptable. They're very, you know, they can deal with any situation very well, and I thought it was quite a representation of me. I can live out there by myself and be feral, I can be a pussycat in the house, I can be anything. So
Why did you get them though?
it was just, I think I've had them for about 10 years now, and when I had them, obviously I was into motorbikes and that sort of lifestyle, and
I was gonna say, what possessed you to get
what
them?
possessed you? And it was just, I think, for the most part, when people meet me, I think they just think I'm too prim and proper, and I am prim and proper, but I just wanted to show that there's still an edge to me. I'm just not all, you know, all sugar and and all things nice, whatever they say, isn't it? There's a bit of spice in there as well. So I got them for there, and I had them placed in places that they were very easy to cover, because I'm very conscious of where any body art is, so that if I don't want them to show them, I can cover them very well.
You can put the sleeves on,
yeah, I don't have to worry about them being out of place. Because, like, for instance, when we went for the award, when we won the award at the House of Parliament, it would have been odd for me to show up with like tattoos everywhere and stuff like that. So I wanted them to be covered, and I can just be my premium proper self.
Yeah. Whereas if you had them on the forearms, it'd be a lot more difficult.
Exactly.
You know, on your underside of your forearm, wrist.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Would you get any more then?
I
That's
would,
what she wants to know. And would you get my name, the kids' names?
I would like more tattoos, but it would just be of the kids' names. That's the only thing I want at the moment. And I wouldn't get Jazz's name, because I feel that sometimes when you put a partner's name on your body, it's almost jinx the relationship in a way. I'm not really superstitious, but I've seen it happen a lot where people have got names of their partners and then they broke up, and they have to try and remove it and stuff like that. But we're very stable and we're very happy, but it's just not, I wouldn't get anyone's name like that or her name.
Primrose initially when we got together, she was like, I want to get our names tattooed, and there was a tattoo where if you looked at the name one way, it would say her name, and when you would look at the other way, it would say my name. So it was a combination of both names.
Yeah.
And I said to her straight, she said she wanted to get it. I said no way. I said you're not doing it because I don't want you to tattoo my name on your body, and I'm not going to tattoo your name on my body because, God forbid, something goes wrong and then you've got someone else's name, which I've seen. I've even seen a guy with like 2 different names where he had one bad one and then he had to scribble that one out and get something drawn on top, and then he had another one and he still had that one on even though he's with someone else now. So I thought, nah, I'm not doing that. You've got another woman's name. I just wouldn't. You never know what could happen. There's no guarantees.
There's no guarantees in life.
So I wasn't. I said to her, "You're not doing that. You're not." From my side, I don't want you to do that. But if she wanted to put the kid's name, that's up to her.
Yeah.
I would just say make sure it looks tasteful.
Yeah.
And it's something you can cover up. But
and do you have any
that's her own choice. I can't stop her. I think if we had the money to do it, then it's up to her if she wants to do it.
Yeah.
It's up to her. I wouldn't say anything. She's got 3. How can I stop her from getting another one? You know what I mean? I don't.
So do you have any tattoos?
So. Do I have any tattoos? I've got a tattoo. No, I haven't. I haven't got a tattoo, guys. I'm very. I'm a lame-o. I've got no tattoos. I'm not hard. I've not got an edgy side, as you said. But for me, with tattoos, I've never really been a big fan of tattoos. I mean, with Primrose's tattoos, I think they look nice. I like them. And obviously, when I got with her, she had all these tattoos. She hasn't got any more since we've been together. But she had the tattoos, so how can I obviously like them because they were a part of her.
Yeah.
They were there to see. So I like them, but obviously I wouldn't want her to be a crazy tattooist who wants to get tattoos everywhere because then I wouldn't be happy about that. I'd be like, wait a minute, you're covering your whole body in tattoos. I don't like this.
Yeah.
So in regards to tattoos, I haven't got any. I wouldn't get any. The only ones I would get is of my kids' names.
Yeah.
But even then, I just don't have an urge to go and get tattoos because I think you're marking your body and it's a permanent mark.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things you need to consider before you have a tattoo. I mean, where you position the tattoo is the first thing. How big it is. How is this tattoo going to look to me in 6 months' time or 10 years' time or when I'm old? How is the tattoo actually visually going to look to other people? Is it going to look good on me? Am I going to look tacky? There's a lot of things that these sort of things go through my head personally. Yeah. But then that's probably my sort of Indian boring side because when I was younger, it would always be like, oh, make sure you're not drinking. We don't want to see you smoking.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I never really did anything with that. My parents would blatantly find out about. So we were quite traditional
and safe
family. Yeah, so for me it was like tattoos and drinking and smoking was a no-no. Like I couldn't do it. Even though I started drinking at 16 eventually. Like I did have 1 or 2, but I kept it quiet until that's another story. But I won't actually tell you that. I think I tell the story about how my parents found out I was drinking.
Go on then.
I'll keep it short. Basically, I've been drinking for about 1.5 years with my friends on and off, just a bit. And I went out with my friends. I had a driving license. I just got my driving license in the March, and we were going to a boat party in the June. And I drove and I drank, and basically the rest is history. I got called for drink and drive. And the next day when I told my parents, actually I had to tell them.
Wow.
I drank first of all. Then I had to turn around and say, oh yeah, but that's not it. I actually got told for drink and drive. So it was like, oh my god, I can't believe it. You know, that was like the worst thing I've probably ever done. So it's like, I'm not that bad really.
Yeah.
So that was quite funny. But in regards, so when it comes to tattoos, I was always like, no, I can't do it. If I get caught with a tattoo, my dad will be angry, or I don't want to upset my parent.
Yeah.
So, but now that I'm an adult, obviously an adult, I live my own life. I can do what I want.
Yeah.
But I choose not to have a tattoo because, again, like I said, all these things. What will it look like when I get older? Will I be happy with where it is? Will I be happy with what's written or drawn on my body?
Yeah.
So for me, I've said no. I'm not getting tattoos. That's not for me. They're not for me.
Yeah.
That's it.
So I don't drink.
Yeah.
I don't smoke, but I get tattoos. He drinks and no tattoos and no smoking.
Tattoos, yeah. So I think these are the things. I mean, that's our take on tattoos. And
Yeah.
for me, personally, I wouldn't get tattoos, and I think people need to consider, as I said, a lot. Because I've seen tattoos where people have put them behind the ear like that there, and you can see that. And when you get, you can't cover it. So when you're getting married, maybe you might not want that.
Yeah.
That's going to be on camera.
Yeah.
You might have a tattoo, I don't know, not on your wrist, but on the back of your neck.
Yeah.
As a guy or whatever, anyone could. You could have short hair as a female, and again, it's going to be visible to everyone. And when you get old, are you going to still be happy with that tattoo?
Yeah, I think that's the thing about when you get older, and that's something that I've considered quite a lot about how I'm gonna look like when I'm older and stuff like that. And hopefully, I maintain the blood don't crack thing, and I don't get too much.
I just think that when you're like a 65-year-old woman or a 65, 70-year-old man, and you've got tattoos, like, will it look tacky? I don't know.
Yeah.
I've got friends that have tattoos, so I'm not saying they're not good. I'm just saying, be careful where you get them and what you get.
But it's
Make
more
sure
like
you
can your personality carry it? Because if your personality can carry it, then I think sometimes it looks okay.
Yeah.
But it's when you're really wrinkly and a bit, and it's like, oh dear.
Like you could be, like I said, an old woman and have one in your ear and one over here, and then it'd be like, oh my god, your grandma's got tattoos. Like,
yeah, man.
When you actually want to, I know what you mean. You're gonna say,
like,
cool.
Yeah, my grandma's got a tattoo.
Yeah.
It's clever when you look at it, isn't it?
She's also got a super bike in the garage.
Yeah, that's your grandma there.
That'd be you.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I think that's my personal opinion, but everyone's allowed to have their own opinion on it. Some people might not agree with me, which is fine. But that's my own take.
Yeah.
Their take might be different.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, for me, as long as you get a very good design and it's gonna look good, 20 years from now, and that's more important.
And also, I've heard horrendous stories of where people have gone to tattooists and actually haggled price with them. And I've seen this person's tattoo, someone that I knew, and I was like, wow, that tattoo is horrendous.
Yeah.
It looks so bad.
And
you think you've done that tattoo and haggled the price down from £300 to £200. What makes you think this person's gonna take care and time on your tattoo? Because they're not making money from you.
That's it.
So for them, they're not making enough.
Yeah.
So they're gonna basically botch your tattoo up, and that's gonna be on your body on a permanent basis.
Yeah.
And it looks ugly.
Yeah.
And you're gonna hate it eventually. So why do that? So never haggle with a tattooist. Whatever price they give, make sure you've done your research, make sure they're reputable, and stick to the price that they give you and say, fine, but you take your time and make sure you do it properly.
Exactly.
That's all you want. That if I was going to get a tattoo.
Like the person who did the tattoos, he had a really good recommendation, and the good thing about him was he had like a 3 months waiting list. So you couldn't just
he's big time.
Yeah, and you can just walk in and get a tattoo with him. You had to wait, and it was very systematic about how he did it. And you had to go in for a consultation beforehand.
That's very good.
Yeah, you had like.
And he probably did recommendations, the size of the tattoo you'd want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he'll talk to you, okay, so you want a dragon, what does it mean to you? And then he'll draw it freehand for you and like, what do you want to change? So it was very good. It was very good. But yeah, it was expensive, but at the end of the day, it's going to be there.
It's permanent. And in all honesty, like all the time that I've known Primrose, the tattoos have kept colour. And that's one of the biggest issues you'll get is a tattoo won't keep colour. So that will also show you if it's a good artist. So
and what they use.
For me, obviously, I mean, where was this artist based?
He was in Kingston.
In Kingston, London. So I don't know. Do you know the name of the tattooist?
No, this is 10 years ago.
So it's a tattooist in Kingston. So if anyone's from Kingston,
don't even know if he's
London,
still there.
Yeah, maybe he's still there. And if you want to research, you might find the guy. And they're good tattoos.
No, he was very good. He was very good. But yeah, you had to have a 3 months waiting list, and it was And it's very good even if we got a cancellation, and if he could do it on the day, he would never do it. He wouldn't.
Oh, he wouldn't?
No, because he never wanted someone to do something on a whim and then change their minds later on. So
he'd give you that time frame to think about what you want.
Exactly.
And sleep on it.
Yeah.
Because that's the biggest thing.
If
you're going to get a tattoo, sleep on it.
Yeah.
You don't just think, oh, I want a tattoo next day. You're all of a sudden in a rush, you're organising it, and you haven't really slept on it and thought about it properly.
Because I remember when I went for my consultation, he wouldn't tattoo you if you'd been drinking for 48 hours beforehand. And the person who wanted to get a tattoo with him had come in, and he obviously had been drinking the night before, and I'd gone in for the consultation, and he was like, we were talking and stuff like that. So he cancelled that appointment, And he could have done my tattoo straight away, but still was like, no, I don't do tattoos on cancellation.
Wow,
You need
that's
to go
good.
away and you need to come back because you need to be sure about what you're doing.
That's very
So
good.
yeah, so he was very responsible about it. So all the tattoos, he had to do them because he was very responsible and he was just a good freehand artist. So no tattoos are ever gonna look exactly the same.
That's good.
You can just look in a book and say, I want number 21 and
That's good.
you know,
Everyone's
yeah,
got it.
yeah. So it was good like that. So yeah,
So, okay,
those
that's,
are the stories of the tattoos.
yeah, and there won't be any more tattoos on my body, or I've even got one actually. So,
yeah,
and Primrose maybe in the future, who knows?
Who knows?
She'll show you if she does,
yeah, who knows?
but she won't be getting my name.
No, there's no Jazz's name. And yeah, it'll be somewhere definitely I can cover it because I'm very conscious of, you know, like sometimes people don't like tattoos, especially the older generation. So I don't know, I'm always conscious about offending people.
Even around my parents, you cover.
Yeah,
them.
I always cover them. So I'm always very conscious, like, okay, I think they're cool. Other people my generation might think they're cool, but my mom, she wouldn't want me to have it if she had their choice, but she likes them. So yeah, they're fine. They look nice. But yeah, I always get them somewhere they can definitely be covered and always be conscious of what other people are thinking. Because, you know, people are always wanting to judge. Yeah. Not that it matters, but to me, you know, if I'm going for an interview, I don't want to be
This is
starting
the
a
thing.
job.
Yeah.
Because
That's what you have
they
to
don't want.
consider.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
They don't like tattoos and
that's
stuff.
a very good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it on the tattoos. They might make an appearance again when we go out and about, but generally I do have them covered. Not because I'm ashamed of them, but I just like them covered. They're mainly for me rather than they are for anybody else. Yeah.
And for me.
Yeah. So on that note, guys, thanks very much for watching our videos. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel because it helps us a lot. And yeah, thumbs up and share the video.
Yeah, we'll see you again in our next vlog.
That's
it. Question
Yeah.
and answer.
If you've got a question, don't forget to
Put it at the bottom, yeah.
yeah, definitely in the comment section. And see you later.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
Hi guys, today we're going to talk about money.
Ooh, you want to talk about money?